Hello everyone. So, I am at our local park, zoo, whatever. I figured I'd come here to go for a walk. I do need to get a walk in, but I have the issue of it's threatening to rain. And I don't do very well in rain, especially if I get too wet. So, I figured I could come here and go for a walk around here, maybe go around a few times, whatever. We will see. And so I figured I could come here because then I can get back to the car if I need to. So, hopefully in the next couple of days we'll be able to go down the planet walk like I had planned a couple days ago, but or at least this way I'm gonna get my walk in and you guys, yeah. Oh, okay. Looks like I'm after toadstools in a little bit. I'm not complaining though. Let me make that clear. Go to the registry and get this taken care of. Let's go drop a Rufios, go in the port keys, and then check out the fortress. And I think I will, let's actually collect this. I think I will go after Forest Chamber 2. We will see. I'm not promising, but we can see. We'll see once we get the port keys done. So I'm trying to use all the 3Ks right now, or higher that I get, rather than use the 1 or 2Ks, just so that I have them for future. And I do have AR off because it was giving me issues the other day. I hate when it's right, the rack spurts are literally right along the line of the window separation, so it's hard to catch. Of course, I have a Rufios going and now it doesn't want to give me XP. That's okay. I can definitely use the unicorn hair, especially where I'm gonna try the fortress battle. Pretty sure I'm gonna end up using a bunch of them in that. Ah, there we got an XP. See if we get another one or what we get. Definitely don't need the brilliant event XP, but oh well. Every one we do get of that one just means another chance to go in the XP. That works. Another chance to go in the fortress and go battle. So let's close this and see what's around us. Aha, 1. 2 more brilliant. Lovely. Oh well. Let's go get rid of, or not get rid of, but get rid of the red dot. Level up that again. And we do get scrolls from it. Looks like I got enough for supposedly a profession thing. Let's see. $26. It's saying I've got enough. I don't have enough, obviously. It wants to say I do, but I don't. That's okay. Go in here. Like that. Let's go in and battle then. Forest Chamber 2. Yep. It says it's red, but we can waste the runestone. And if I do get it, even better. I'm looking around to see if someone's moved. Nope. The table's a little ways away, but that's okay. Now comes the oh, we only have 5. They're all dangerous. And since this is a dark wizard and we know that there is no way I can do very much against it, I'm going to hit it right off the bat with the potion. No reason to even attempt. One more. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit once more and might, depending on what's left of the 5, I'm obviously gonna have to use a health potion sometime. Might as well drop this. Drop this. Let's go after this just because I should be able to get rid of this one pretty easily without having to worry. And then I can use that to up my... Oh boy. You know it's bad when the one you're the strongest against, you are only touching like that. That's okay. We'll go after it, get rid of it, and then we will, and use a potion when I need to. Okay, let's use this. How many do I need to use? I'm going to use another one. There, that looks better. Now let's actually drop one of these because I got plenty of them. Well, not plenty, but I don't use them very often, and if I'm going to use them against one, this is the perfect guy to use them against. I may have to drop another healing potion. In fact, I think I'm going to, just to be safe. There we go. Level back up. I guess let's go against this dark wizard. Now, before we do anything, as soon as it lets me, use this, and then let's also use this. This is who I'm weakest against, so. No reason to drop another potion for 35. So. Heal back up. Let's go after the pixie next. Dodged. Lovely. So I got hit twice before I could get one hit off. That's not going to be as good, especially with the time. Another dodge? That is not fair. And I'm done. Because, yeah, I wouldn't have got that spell off. And I'm knocked out for the whole time. And we still have the one more. I think I might have been able to do it had I taken that acromantula, taken a potion against it sooner. So I may try again. And see where my spell count is at, though. $90, yeah, I have enough. Let's see if we have as many. This one's even worse. Okay. Oh well. Okay, very first thing, I am definitely dropping one of these. Wow, I'm doing better than I would have thought against this guy. There we go. Okay, definitely drop this. Drop this. Let's go after this acromantula. Now, remember my lesson from last time. Drop this. But we do know that I have at least one more acromantula, so that's better than I was at with the last one because, come on, if I can cast right, that'll help. Because rather than having a pixie, it's an acromantula. One more and then cast it again. I'm not going to wait around. Better drop a healing. One or two more hits and it looks like I'll have this guy, which I think is better than I was doing last time. Heal up, heal up. Let's get rid of these just because I know they're going to be harder. Leave my acromantula till last and then see where we're at. So one thing about healing up all the way, like I did there, the good thing is it means I hit harder. I'm strengthened when I'm higher power, so if you can, you want to come against, especially the ones you're weakest against, with full power. That's one reason I healed up. Let's hit that one with that because of how high it is. Oh good, you mean I get a hit twice in a row? That's always nice. But it dodged, of course. One more hit and then decide what I'm gonna drop. I'm not gonna drop anything, not for 29. Okay, let's power back up. I don't necessarily need it against this guy, but let's power back up. Yeah, let's use one of these just to be safe. Yeah, I have 3 minutes, but I would still prefer to beat it. You can see how much harder I hit while I'm not with the full power up than when I was hitting on the last time I came in, and the whole difference being that I was able to go in with higher power. So okay, see what's around here, gather some stuff, gather energy, and go from there. I once told you I was talking about the seeds in the water and stuff. That water can right there, that's what you want to have a lot of in your vault. Especially if you have not taken the time to, if you have not leveled up how much your vault can hold, which I have not. I have my others, but not that one. So, because I'm trying to, the spell power is very beneficial, being able to have extra spell power. Obviously, you saw I could go in the fortress twice because I had that extra spell power. Well, we're walking to the next one. Let's go collect these. Once again today, I did get the daily thing, but I had to click on my daily challenges for it to start recording. Just a heads up. Nope, 24. I don't think that's high enough for the one I'm going for. 26 or 28. Another hint. If you are walking, moving around, etc., and you check your port key and it's not registered for a while, or not registering, click on something around you, or click on the Friends tab. What happens is Wizards Unite, it isn't continuously communicating with the server. It's more of it'll communicate and then wait a little bit, and then communicate and wait a little bit. And so so when you click on something, it forces it to communicate with the server. And at that point, then it says, oh wait, they've gone this far. Okay, go ahead and give them credit. Another thing is if you're going the same route, like when we get to this one, it's going to be that's as far that way as I'm going. I may go around again and again, but it's as far that way as I'm going. So I will stop and click on something so that it registers that I went over here, rather than saying, okay, she only went part of the distance. See, now it registers, okay, I came over here. In fact, I'm going to make sure and click that one too. Just so it registers. I'm wondering, part of me is wondering if that's the issue I'm having with my person freezing. And I just thought of that while I was talking to you guys. So I will be trying that. I have clicked on them before, and haven't registered if it automatically starts pulling me closer. But I will try and keep an eye on that and see if that works. And if that's what's causing the bug of my person not moving along with me. So we will see. I do like so I have heard that they are saying Adventure Sync will be available on this game. And people who have tried Adventure Sync on Pokemon Go have found out that it does work if you're like on a treadmill or something like that. The benefit of that for me will be I have a bike stepper thing. It can be a bike or it can be a stepper, and at home, that my therapist is recommending I use, especially when I can't get out, obviously. So that should count miles for that. It will be interesting also if they do that. I also have a vibration machine I use off and on that I really probably would benefit from using more often. But I was waiting until we got things staying in place more again to start using it again. So I wonder if the Adventure Sync will count on that too. If so, that would be nice. I know some people may feel that would be cheating where you're just standing there. But part of the reason it's so good for me is it works as much or more of my muscles than going for a walk, just because of the way my body formed. So anyone on? I have a decision to make. I have 2 minutes left. I guess we can go into a chamber that I know I can beat. I was going to say, let's go into 6. It'll be even easier, but it's up in the higher ones. Hopefully I can make that within the time of my burritos. Fun. Elite Common Death Eater. Let's actually drop this just because it is a Death Eater that I'm weakest against. That's cool. But where I want to get done in not the 5 minutes, but looks like we're at 1:30. That's helpful. Because the other thing, when you get one of those elites, it means that you are going to have lower amount of people you have to beat. We're at 58 or something like that. 55. 3. One more. Let's strengthen up just because. See how well I hit it. Oh, we're 30, 29, 28. Did it. I don't think I could have made it in that time if I hadn't gotten that high level, because it just ran out while we were in. Like, as we were in that part is when it ran out. Oh, I'm too far away. Really? That's okay. We'll walk over there. Still my profession that's yelling at us, which is kind of frustrating, but oh well. The bad part about coming here is I have a lot of these already, and so I either have to go after just anything or I have nothing to go after. Let's see, what just showed up? Sports. Let's check that one out. I have that too. Guess I'll just go after this. And then I'll run if I don't catch it. Or it'll depart. That works too. So while I'm walking over, let's go in and I'll show you. So in this one I need buckbeak, the tent, and the Abraxan horse. I need the journal and the acromantial egg. And then I need fire ants and the puffskin. So you can see, those don't appear to show up as often for me. Now, something funny. My husband and this I'll show you, in the registries that rank 24 or 21 or whatever, a lot of people I play with are lower ranks, but they have prestiged more. So my husband keeps saying, I'm ahead of you and you're out all the time. But when you stop and look at the ranks, I'm ahead of him. So it's kind of funny. I would drop a toadstool here to pick up tomorrow, but I'm not sure. I kind of would like to go over to our local to the Planet Walk, as it's called, and go on that tomorrow. Okay, I don't need this, but I'm going to go after it because I'm pretty close on ranking up. If I can catch it. Ah, come on. Professor Sprout. Okay, I have got to do something about my wand. It's either my wand or I don't know how to cast on my phone. And it could be either of those. But it just doesn't feel right now. So, I am going to go somewhere else. Trying to debate where I should go. Because obviously nothing here is really popping up that I need, even though it is one of the ones that I need a couple from. But see, it still doesn't have what I need. So, let me go up the road just a little ways to an area where they have the sports. See if I can find the lady over there, the Quidditch player. So we will try that and go from there. I have put the phone down, so if people are on and they say hi or whatever, I will try and check when I stop, see if anyone said anything and answer any questions people may have. So I partway wonder if the difference between me and my husband, how much we've prestiged, is when we go out, if I'm driving, my phone basically gets the miles and a fortress battle, and that's it. And basically he barely looks at the phones unless they're at my phone. You guys have seen that. Once in a while he'll see something and go for it. He'll try and get my ends. Usually he maxes out his energy and then goes to max out mine. But you've seen he doesn't go after as much as I go after. So when I'm playing both phones, I'm generally clicking on everything. If it's not the very same thing I have on my phone that I'm clicking on, even while I'm going after something on my phone, I'm also going out checking everything on his phone. So if he already had it, I'm running and then looking for things on his phone that he needs to prestige a page. So I'm pretty sure that has something to do with it. And before we knew, that is one thing. Before it had the fragment count available, I used to get a little bit caught up, I'd forget where I was at, and I'd end up going after more than I needed to, so that made a difference too. Debating, there's a park here. Yeah, I think I will pull over and park was going to go just up the road just slightly and just see what they have there. But there's a park here. I might as well go into this park and just see what they have. It's a smaller park. Obviously, it does have the same, as you can see, magical creatures. I wish we could get some other flags at some of our parks and stuff. It seems like this and sports are our main flags we get here. And I'm not exactly sure why. I don't know if that's worldwide, that they lean towards these or what. So but it was cool to come here. I just realized something for my daughter's sake. So I'm going to have to let her know, and we'll come here. We may come here more often. This is one, so our city has a pilot program that the dogs can be actually in the park. They, in others, they have to be leashed and only on sidewalks. This is obviously one of the parks that they can be not on the sidewalks. So that's helpful to know that we could bring her service dog here to work off some extra energy, get a little bit of a walk. It's not near what she would get other places, but it's still some. So that's helpful. But I am not seeing very many. I'm seeing a ton. I guess let's look at what there is here, since this is like all I'm seeing, and go after the easier ones. So what I mean by easier is not the hat. The hat seems to be almost impossible. I'm going to switch my wand. What happens if we go up here? Let's just see. Not the hat. Not the hat. And those were two separate ones. I'm not going to use this one so much to judge, because that one sometimes is harder for me anyway, even on my old phone. So, and not the hat. Okay, so all those left are hats. Let's see what this is. Don't need that one. Well, let's see what type of a spell it is. That was bad. I don't know if that... I don't like what I'm seeing so far. I might have to go smaller. But I like that. But I want to start seeing greens again. And then catching. So that's what I'm watching for, is I'm trying to watch for greens. See what else is here. because I did see we had more stuff here. Okay, that was good. So I asked on another Discord board, and what they said was that the wands were tried when it was in beta testing, and it didn't make a difference. But that's while they were in beta testing, and that they don't know if anyone's even attempted to figure out since beta testing. So they recommended I ask on their board, because I asked one of the administrators. So I will be doing that and seeing if I get the same response. I will say that that group, that Discord board is, I have heard, is a little bit nicer than the previous Discord board I did ask on, and got reamed for even considering the fact that they might have changed, or that things might change and vary depending on your wand. So we will see. This might be a good place to come if we're out and about. If we're walking, my husband and I, to come for stuff for the inn and the fortress if we're going to get out and walk, or if we're with the puppy. A chance for her to bring her puppy out and still do some stuff here. So I will keep it in mind, and we will go from there. Looks like those are the original 3 that were here when I got here. We do have a registry level up. Aha, event. Oh. So. Oh, that's good. That'll help, I think. I think that's all we were off for this one. Yep. I wonder what that did in the fortress. I'm not gonna fight, but let's just go see. Nope, it's still red. Just thought I'd check. So I had planned on going through with you guys pretty soon. The master notes and how to cast them, but and here's part of why I haven't. I don't see a reason to cast master notes right now unless you're able to go in fortresses with a bunch of people and go in the higher levels. Obviously it did eat away at my potions to go against it twice, but I'm still not hurting potions wise. If I wanted to, if I felt I was going to go again and again and again, I might use the potions to try and check. Now I'm going to move up to just forward a little bit on the road. Aha, there. Okay, this is the other place I was going. I'm putting the car in park. Spin that, won't complain. So the reason I came here, this whole part here is Magical Games and Sports, but I don't want to go actually in the park. Well, it's actually not a park. It's our local high school. It's their field. So that's why I don't want to go over there. There is a greenhouse I could go walk through, but I don't know that it's fair to them to go walk through it as though I wanted to purchase something when I'm just after it to try and see if I can find a Chudley Cannons player. So, let's see if anyone's... Nope. I am going to go through. I've got a little bit of time. And we have been going for almost an hour, so I'm going to do this. I do read these comments. If you watch previous streams, you'll see that I come in every so often and read what was said. And I am often commenting on them actually during the live stream. So, I do read what you say. If I don't write them, I always go through later and read it, and then I usually go through and try and like all the comments, just because I figure that's nice. So I will, but we've been on almost an hour, so I will talk to you later. I'm gonna actually finish streaming. I may jump over to Pokemon Go and let that build up some miles on my port key. Let's actually check where it's at. We're at 4 out of 5. Either walk some miles on my port key, or I may switch over to Pokemon Go and walk off my egg, because I had 0.1 left on my 2 kilometer, and then I could start on the reduced walking distance one. So I will see you guys later. Thanks for joining me. Bye.